So what I'm saying, using wsadmin tool, you can execute Jython scripts. So we'll see how to execute scripts using wsadmin.
But who will give us these scripts? Like in an application team or?
Yeah, you would be having development team. Generally, development team will write scripts, and generally architect levels, right? They will write scripts. L3 and above level, they will write scripts. Or whoever is good in scripting, right? They will write scripts. And the guys who are doing maintenance for at least like just knowledge purpose, I'm saying how to execute the scripts. So it's like this. But even if you know shell scripts, do you can, that's fine. You can sit for longer and do some scripting. You might be knowing shell scripting. Any idea about shell scripting?
No, I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. So, but okay. So Python, wsadmin, right? It is based out of Jython. Jython is nothing but a vers- Java version of Python.
Okay.
So yeah, most compatible language for WebSphere is Python. So okay, so let us see. So this wsadmin tool, right? It can be accessed using deployment manager profile root, or else even profile root. So we can run this from profile root, and so I want to access this profile and run the commands. I want to stop old servers so that my system performance will be good. Yeah, so its administrator console port is 9060. It's taking really long time. Okay, see now in the applications you can see existing applications, and so using commands you can check the applications, you can update applications, you can deploy applications, you can Google around and do practice and try to write your own scripts. So yeah, I believe if you sit for a long time you can write your own scripts. So right now, yeah, so these are the applications, existing applications here in this profile. So let us see how to check these things through command prompt. So the same wsadmin tool can be executed in three methods. So I'll execute those. I'll explain you those three methods. Using those three methods, you can um, run the scripts. So the first one is interactive mode. So interactive mode means you have to give commands manually. For that, you should open the tool first. So to open the tool, this wsadmin tool, this is the syntax of the command -lang jython. If you use option -lang jython, it will enter you to the tool. So let us go into the tool. I use this command and pressed enter. wsadmin -lang jython. I'm accessing it for the first time, though maybe it is taking required packages. It is executing all the jar files. But if you log in for the second time, it won't show all these lines. Yep. So now we logged into this tool wsadmin, and you can see the cursor. So interactive mode means everything you have to give the commands. So I made a notes. There's a command called admin app, and to know the features of this command, you have to use help. So and help, and to display that you are using print. So there are many commands, okay, in the wsadmin. So I'm just giving you example with this admin app. So here We want to see the features of admin app, so we kept help and we kept print so that it get displayed. Okay, so see here with admin app you can list the existing app, list all installed applications. You can uninstall the application also, you can update the application also, you can install new applications, you can export, you can take a backup, you can do all these experiments. Okay, so with the help option we have just seen the available features of this admin app. So now next, so there is an option called list in the commands. If you see here list, so to see the list you can use a command like this, print. Instead of help, earlier command we have used print help.admin app. So here to list the existing applications, we are just using print. It will get display and then admin app dot list. We are just adding list. So see here, it is displaying the existing applications, default application, IV app, IVT app, query. So these are the three applications available in this admin console. See here you are having option update, uninstall, install, export. So all this you can Google around and try, and then export all those things. You'll find some syntax export, and you may have to give the path. All those things will happen. So you can do R&D and find how to operate remaining options.
So in what scenarios we'll do this update and all?
Well, it's in short we can say if you want to automate any, and if you want to do any scripts, you will do this using you'll do using admin console. But update is nothing but you have to deploy your application. That's it. Select this, click on update. Update is nothing but deploying your application. See you once you click update, you will get this option. Development team will give some var file. You have to choose that var file and select the var file and do the deployment.
So that depends
Export is
on
nothing.
content only. I mean this GUI only.
Yeah, general deployment would be done using GUI only.
The
Yeah,
command prompt when.
using when you want to automate, but most of the times they use using deployment manager only.
Okay.
But even if you know scripts, you can write scripts, or else if you give scripts, you should know how to execute it. And very rarely people use scripts for deployment, but no, it's good to have knowledge. That's
Use
it.
user friendly, no? GUI is user friendly.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And yeah, so like this, you can explore various options. So this is interactive method. Interactive method. Everything we have to give the command. So let me exit it. Yeah. So right now I'm in the profile root. So the same thing can be given in a single shot one command. So in such case it will you don't need to log into this wsadmin tool and get the output. Straight away you can get the output. So that is called command mode. I mean you can directly give the command. So here, yeah. So earlier we have logged into the tool using wsadmin-lang Jython, and then we used commands for help, and then to list we use these commands. Now see till for the command mode, till here it is same. I mean anyway it will log into the tool using this path, and I have used option -c. So -c I used option, so it will check from the backend. You no need to manually go into the tool. So it will go into the tool and it will give you the output of this admin app dot list. The same thing admin app dot list. But I just used option -c. So let us see the output. Yep. So this is the command. Still here it uses to log into the tool. I just used option hyphen c and admin app dot list. The same thing. Admin app dot list. So right now it is connecting to the tool. Okay. In fact, after pressing enter, we received output. Sometimes just press enter. Um, Sometimes result will not come until you press enter. Okay, so here it is just dividing with slash r. So the same output we got at default application IVT app query, default application IVT app and then query. So it is divided with slash r and slash n. That's fine. This is a default output. So this is a second method to execute any script, Python scripts in the command prompt. So there are existing features. The same thing like admin app. There are many features available for wsadmin tool. So those things, if you Google wsadmin commands, you will get wsadmin commands. So most of like all of them can be used in a similar fashion. So this is second, and third one is script. So if you want to write, suppose there are many lines. Now single command it's okay. If you have many lines, better you write those scripts and then you execute it. You execute that script. So here in Python, you can write same Python scripts whatever. So in short, you can write any script and you can save it in extension .py. You can save the file in .py and execute it. Say suppose I'm having this script here, right? The same thing admin app dot list. I'm taking this output to some variable and I'm using print, and then I'm using print command. I'm displaying, I'm giving that output on the screen. So this is just two lines script. The same admin app list, I'm taking it into the variable and using print I'm displaying the output. So that script you can write it with .py. So I'm saving the script with .py. Now I can execute that script using anyways I'll tell you. So that is here till here again it is same hyphen lang jthon. So instead of command we are giving script, so you the syntax is you use hyphen profile and then give the script name. Okay, so let us get the script path. So this is the path slash test.py. Okay, fine. So instead of C, I'm just using hyphen profile and I'm giving the script. So let us see the output. Okay, yeah, see, application is currently installed. I use this in the print, so it is displaying default application IVT app query. So yeah, it's simple. You have three methods. So if you use hyphen C command, you can use the command mode, and if you use hyphen profile, you can give the script, and if you can just use w hyphen till here wsadmin hyphen lang jython, so that you can use the commands in the interactive mode like this. These are just three methods by with which you can execute wsadmin commands. And so let me see if I could cover any other topic today. Saturday you won't be available, right?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'll just give you a glance about file structure. Yeah, file structure in short, right? Just give me a minute. So all these days we were discussing this is a VAS route, and you'll go to the profile. So this is profile route. I'm just saying about file structure. So yeah, this is profile route till here, and then this is still here. It is VAS route. So I was just want to say something about file structure. So here, any files related, the one which is there in VAS route. Your sound is echoing, Natya.
Hello?
Maybe, yeah, maybe if something is on, you can go on mute for some time. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself. Okay, so file structure, right? Any files which are in VAS root, those are related to the complete environment architecture. So just give me a moment. So well, all files in the VAS root are related to complete environment. Now I want to discuss file structure about profile. So here if you see profile, let us go with the DMG or start with deployment manager, because in the real time you would be having deployment manager. You can go to deployment manager and click on config, and here you will see the top level architecture is cell. So this is one of the important folder in the file structure. So well, we know profile root, till here it is profile root, and then so you can remember config and then cell. So in the cells, you cell again, yeah, this is in the cells, you'll have cell folder. Okay, I'm just wondering, we have federated nodes here, nodes. Okay, fine. So okay, so cell, in the cells you have cell folder. So whatever configuration is configuration files are there in the cell level, right? It are, those are implied to all the federated nodes. For example, here if you have anything related to resources.xml or variables, or yeah, so important files are resources are nothing but again it should be related to some JDBC, all those things. So in short, here whatever files are there, these files are related to the complete federated nodes you can see in the nodes. Again here you should not get confused, sometimes the profiles can be set as a nodes. So nodes are nothing but they because based on this file structure naming convention they will use nodes. Nodes are nothing but the application servers which we have federated. So here we have federated two nodes, and this is a default node of this deployment manager itself. So this is a node level file structure for deployment manager, and these are the two nodes which we have federated. So those two federated nodes are here, and here also you will have file structure. If I go into the node, so here again you will see resources. So all these files are related to only this particular node. But if you go to the cell level, the resources whichever is there here, right? So those are related to the those gets implies to all the three nodes federated to this uh, deployment manager. So cell level is for all the federated nodes, and in the nodes again you can go to the individual nodes, and so here all these configurations are would be related to only these two nodes. So I'm just saying, clarifying this small point. Why? Because sometimes, very rarely, people edit configuration files. If you had to edit configuration files, you should know the file structure. So that's why I'm saying this. So I'll say once again. So this is a profile. So profile, go to the config, and then this is a top level folder cells, you should remember. And in the cells, yeah, so whatever files are there in the cell level, these changes would be implied to all the federated nodes. And federated nodes, yeah, in the nodes you will see all the federated nodes. And if you want to edit any configurations to that individual nodes, you can go to this node and edit the files. Those changes would be applied only to this particular node because you are inside the node. So this is brief idea about file structure, and I gave the notes. Just go through the theory. Okay, I mean, so most of the common files are resources, variables. Yeah, resources, security, and variables are very common files. So again, yeah, resources would be related to JDBC, JMS. Security would be related to, which still did not cover security. Security is related to user ID, passwords, and virtual OCs for DNS configurations. Variables, yeah, VAS variables, all those things. So these are most common terms. The only difference is if you edit this file in the cell level, it would be implied to the whole environment, and if you edit those files in the node level, it would be implied only to that particular node. So Yeah, so here the most widely most common file is security.xml. There is a process called interview question. Real time it doesn't happen, but people will ask how do you uh, oh god. Okay, so let me wait for a moment. Okay, so security.xml how it is used is people will ask what you would do if you forget your admin password. So in that situation, there are configuration changes in the security.xml. I'll tell you. So we can edit this file and we can reset the admin password. So this is one of the important file. Well, resources, well, yeah, JDBC, all those things, variables, environment variables, and in the final level, I said node and then I said cell, complete environment node, and then even the final level JVM level, server 1, server 2. We have two JVMs here. So here, if you do any settings right, those would be related to only that particular JVM. And here, right, the important is server index.xml, server.xml. So in server.xml, generally it would be related to ports of that application. And port information can be received, retried using server.xml. Contains application server configuration data. And in the node level, in the server index.xml, you will see ports of that application. Server index.xml file in the node level, you will see ports in the node level. You will see server index.xml. So in this, you will have ports of that application. So 9082. We were using this port to access Snoop application, wc underscore default. So yeah, so like this you can open XML files and try to grasp information. uh, One second, I'm getting call, give me a moment. Hello. Yeah. Okay, boss, I'm in the class. Okay, okay, you can call me after 1 hour. Thanks, bye. Yep, sorry for that. So yeah, like this you can explore files. And to rewind once again, so here this is profile root, cell level root, this is cell level, and in that you will have cell folder. So if you update any files in the cell level, it will apply to all the federated nodes. And if you update any files related to fed in the node level, so this would be applied to the only node. And again you would be having JVM level, that is called server. So if you are, and here if you update any files, that would be related to only that particular JVM. So this is about file structure. So any doubts about file? Any doubt? Any questions about file structure, Mutia?
No, baby, you can go ahead.
Okay. And the two important files are like security.xml in the cell level, and then since security is not enabled, we are not seeing that file. Yeah, it is there. Okay. Security.xml is important file with which we can edit admin username password details. And then in the node level, server index.xml is important file. It will have ports of the application. And well, in the JVM again, you can explore the files to know about JVM config details. Yeah, this is about file structure. And yeah, I'm done with today's class. So any questions so far?
No. Can you explain this real time how we will use this all these files?
Yeah, real time. Real time, right? The two major real time. Very rarely you update files. At the most, if you update, right, you may update security.xml for security configuration, and to view the configuration details, you may see server index.xml file, and very rarely you may, if you want to configure any JDBC settings, you may use resources.xml file. So yeah, this one resources.xml file for any JDBC configurations. But nowadays, right, you there are tools in such a way, tools are designed in such a way you don't even use deployment manager. That is what happening in real time. Without using deployment manager, you are getting some middleware tools. You can manage web page using middleware tools. But middleware tools, there are many middleware tools. Company will choose on their own choice, and so you can learn once you join the company.
So,
So
so
this is
when
yeah.
you
Mm-hmm.
file, directly we can go to the part and we can edit and save it, or before that we need to start the
That's it.
servers or
Better, yeah, yeah. Better you take, yeah, yeah. Better you take backup first.
okay,
Then yeah, you can edit and save. Then restart the services. Changes will take place.
okay. So editing, we go to directly this path and edit and save the file. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. And any other questions?
That's it. I'll go through it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, sure. Okay then. Same tomorrow, 9 o'clock.
Then how many topics are pending, Praveen?
Okay, tomorrow and after tomorrow. Let us schedule then.
No, no, no issues. After my return, also we can continue. It's not like it's complete and we'll.
Yeah, sure, 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 sure. Yeah. Okay, we'll try to cover important topics SSL tomorrow.
Yeah.
SSL, we'll cover SSL, and then we'll cover Unix commands.
Okay.
We'll cover tomorrow SSL. Day after tomorrow, we'll cover Unix
Okay.
commands. After you coming back, we'll cover about
Mm.
monitoring.
So, still days
Mm.
are remaining for completing the session, or 1 week? How much time is it?
I guess one, two. I guess in 3 or 4 classes we can complete.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
return, like we'll have a classroom and we'll do this Linux installation virtually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, we'll do that. Yeah.
Oh, Linux is main, right? On Windows we can do, but when coming to real,
Yeah,
Linux is
Linux.
important.
Yeah, yeah. We should know how to manage environment in Linux. Yeah.
Okay, then
Mm.
we can do tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. See you tomorrow then 9 o'clock.
Bye, thank you.
Yeah. Bye.